Welcome to Echoes of My Imagination. My name is Tracy Lee. Sit back, relax, let me tell you a story. Today's story is called The Ember Child of Zah'Haran Grove, where flame did not consume but recall, and in the bark of ancient trees she read the memories of fire. Let's get into it. Hidden deep within the folds of the southern crescent continent, Zah'Haran was no ordinary forest. Its trees bore bark of coppery gold, slick with resin that shimmered faintly in moonlight. The leaves pulsed slightly in rhythm with the earth's magnetic breath. Fire here was not feared. It was sacred. Every decade the grove would burn, but not die. The trees lit with blue-orange flame, their bark singing in harmonics while the leaves turned to ash, and then reformed in spirals, always more complex than before. To outsiders, it was a myth. To the Zah'Haran bloodline, it was life. She was born in the heart of the grove during the burn season, her mother laying her gently onto cooled ash still warm with residual energy. She did not cry, she cooed, and the ash rose around her like a vortex of light. The elders called her Ember Child, the first in 2 centuries born during ignition. Her eyes bore spiral patterns that shimmered in darkness. It was said she would not just remember her own past lives, but the grove's. She slept in a cradle of bark and silk moss. Her lullabies were the wind moving through hollow branches tuned like flutes. Her toys were embers caught in slow burn crystals that flickered when she laughed. By the time she was 4, she could name the past 7 flame cycles in order. By 6, she walked barefoot across coals, whispering the names of trees long fallen, but not forgotten. She could touch a scorched stone and tell you what ritual had been held upon it 5 lifetimes ago. She heard stories from cinders. The elders taught her to be cautious, but she was never afraid of fire, only silence. At 12, she was given her right, a solitary night in the hollow flame, an ancient chamber deep within a petrified trunk, still warm with buried glow. She fasted, entered, and waited. The flame appeared not outside her, but within, dancing across her ribs like a second heartbeat. She emerged before dawn, with ash covering her hands and glowing breath on her lips. From then on, her skin held warmth even in snow. Birds nested near her fire-ringed presence. She was a lighthouse soul, one who did not seek light, but became it when others forgot their way. She tended ember pools with prayer songs. She relit sacred trees when their flame memory began to fade. She spoke to wandering seekers who entered the grove asking to burn away guilt, trauma, illusion. She didn't chase them. She taught them how to ignite what remained. Every full moon, she led a dance of rekindling, where villagers moved barefoot through glowing rings and told their worst truths out loud, only to watch the ash rise like petals carrying the weight away. At age 33, a blight came, not of nature, but of machine. Harvesters, strip diggers, soundless drones. The grove began to dim. She stood between metal and root alone. And when the first blades breached the outer ring, she ignited, not in death, but memory. Every tree lit in tandem, every animal sang, and the machines melted into silence. She vanished into ash, swirling skyward, becoming part of the grove's harmonic pulse. They say now if you step into Zah'Haran with true questions in your chest, you'll hear a voice in the embers, and it always knows your name. And that's it for today. Thank you for joining me for Echoes of My Imagination. My name is Tracy Lee. Don't forget to subscribe, share, follow, and like, and I'll catch you next time.